Hi, I'm Catherine Hume, the creator of the Holistic Learning Program. Today, I wanted to explain why stress and anxiety make learning more difficult and what you can do to better prepare yourself to make the most of your time and energy. What we learn is significantly impacted by the attention we pay to the stimulus around us. Our brains have a limited capacity in any moment, and when we attempt to process too many thoughts at the same time, it becomes overloaded and underproductive. At best, we waste precious time, but at worst, we're increasing our stress and anxiety, which can have a detrimental impact on our health and happiness over time. When we're stressed, our sympathetic nervous system is triggered by two almond-shaped organs in our brain called our amygdala. These amygdala are there to prompt a physical response when we face a threat, so we can escape quickly. You might have heard of this as the fight or flight response or something similar. When facing a threat, our amygdala send a message to trigger the release of adrenaline and redirect energy from our brain and our gut to our arms and our legs so we can escape quickly. We also experience an increase in our heart rate, a shortening of breath and sweating, and it continues until the threat is removed. The problem is the physical response to a perceived threat is the same as it is to a real threat. If we're worried about anything, our amygdala acts like a switch to redirect energy away from our brain and our gut, which is possibly okay for short periods of time, but in our busy and stressful lifestyle, many of us are operating in fight or flight mode for the majority of our lives. We're running on adrenaline from one activity to the next, often attempting to complete multiple activities at the same time. Not only is this underproductive because we aren't humanly capable of doing this, but it means for most of the day, we're operating on autopilot and not thinking effectively. In addition, we're also not digesting effectively. And that means that even if our diet is full of all the nutrients that we need, we're not getting the greatest benefit from them because our guts are not able to process our food effectively, where our energy has been redirected elsewhere. That's why it's important to gain a bit of control over this switch in our brain. Although you're unlikely to be able to stop it from being triggered, you can be more aware when it happens so you can switch it off. That will enable you to think clearly and allow your body to function in a way that serves you best over your lifetime. By doing that, you'll be able to focus your attention on stimuli that you need to process so you can learn and make the greatest use of your time and energy. Because our time and energy are limited resources, you need to use them as effectively as possible so you can achieve all you need to each day. So our ability to learn is not solely determined by the activities we perform. We also need to be mindful of how we're feeling so we can moderate this level where we can make the best use of our brain's capacity and optimize the time that we spend. That's why it's important to nurture a healthy mind, body, and spirit that is prepared for learning before you engage in learning activities. From our extensive experience and research, we've developed some simple yet effective techniques that we've incorporated into our lives. We'd love to share these with you so you can experiment and evaluate them and work out what works best for you. We can then support you to incorporate them into your daily life so learning becomes an enjoyable part of every day. The techniques focus on developing your health and happiness so you can maintain a balanced and harmonious experience that enables you to become all you were born to be. We have a range of workshops and resources to suit anyone who is interested in improving their health and happiness through learning. We also offer support for parents so they can help their kids in a subtle way so their kids aren't even aware of it. To learn more, check out our website, theholisticlearninghub.com.au. We'd love to hear from you. Have a healthy, happy day.